Again, the first thing we're going to do is save this as 011. So if you want, you can open it and continue along with it. And now what I have so far is the hand itself. So first of all, you can see that it has different pivot points, but that doesn't disturb me right now. So first I'm going to try to clone it and see, can I optimize this one? So I'm going to convert this to poly, and I'm going to explore and see how the mesh is done so far. So what I can see is that with a little bit of optimization itself, I can capture the shape instead of having to retopologize it entirely. So the mesh itself at some point is symmetrical on both sides. That's what the first thing I can notice. It has a little bit of edges that support the shape. So probably what I can do is go in front view and select vertices and delete the bottom part. And we're going to focus on the top part right now. Since this is a clone, I don't have to worry about it. So this shape, as you can see, is here. It's okay. Probably I'm gonna select this one, loop it and remove it. Select this one, loop and remove. Probably this one is also there for supporting, as well as this one. And here I can see that I have one more that supports the shape, which I don't need, as well as this one. And here we have all those two, which also support the shape, but in this case we're gonna need those because they have a certain shape that they hold in these areas, as well as the ones here. But in those cases I can select vertices and I can target well those to the sides without being worried about it, because this way I'm gonna leave just the ones that are needed. And overall we have this one that form out the shape on the sides. So I'm gonna do this on this other side as well. And I can notice that here I haven't removed this one supporting edge that is there. So this is how we quickly optimized a mesh that otherwise had to take some time to retopologize. But in our case we didn't have to. So right now if I select anything as smooth, you can see that we have a very low poly piece, and that's exactly what we needed. Even in this case, probably I can remove those edges here as well. I can try to target all of them and see what will happen. So as you can see, my shape is still being supported. All I'm looking right now is being focused on the silhouette itself. So I just care more about the silhouette of the mesh instead of anything else. So I can target well this as well on the sides and do the same thing here and target those up. Anyway, we're gonna have this very low poly, so I'm just gonna target weld anything that's not going to be visible. So this is a very quick way of achieving very good results in a very short amount of time. So probably here we can do the same thing, target weld and target weld, and select this one, remove it by hitting backspace, and this one as well. And let's take a look here what we have. So we have those edges here as well, and probably we're not gonna need those, so you can select the two outside ones by holding control and clicking on both of them. And now I can hold control again and click backspace. So what this is going to do is it's going to remove them. And now probably I want to select this one as vertex and this one, and then just hit connect. That's a better shape that's gonna get formed in this area. And now I can select this and this, take a look at them. They look kind of okay. This is a good angle, but I don't need a triangle in this area, so I can target well this on one of the sides. and then just go in edges and turn this edge. So this way we're gonna have something that's looking like this. Now I can just grab those and connect them in order to get this kind of a shape. Here we can do the same. I'm just gonna select this and this, connect, target weld this one on one of the side, doesn't matter which one, and just select this and connect. So I get a much more better result. So we can do the same thing here. First optimize one of the sides, very quickly, and now select these pieces, backspace, control and backspace, and now go to vertices, select those, connect those two and also connect, and again target weld the end parts, target welds, and again connect those with the other one. You can allow yourself triangles because this is low poly, and usually when mesh gets into a game engine it gets turned into triangles, so you don't have to worry about it. So what I've noticed here is that all those edges that are on the outside are not needed at this point, so I can optimize them as well. Just gonna rotate and see the angle. I'm just checking out the mesh, and now I can target weld those vertices. Just like this, and do the same thing on the other side. Just make sure everything is target welded correctly. And what we can see now is that you also have this shape as well. What I'm just gonna do is, since this is a very basic shape, I'm gonna grab this, the mirror middle edge, and I'm gonna loop it and backspace it and remove it. And now what is left is the front piece, which is on this side and on this, which also needs to be optimized in the same way. I'm gonna target weld it and target weld again. And this is how very quickly I got this kind of a result. It was a little bit of work. Sometimes it may look like it takes a lot of time, but it's a good exercise to very optimize it and quickly to work using some of the pieces that are done. So right now I can select the big piece and press Alt and X and select the low poly one and apply a symmetry modifier to it. And I'm going to turn it into Z. And now I'm going to press 1 to go into the symmetry, and then just move a little bit down the mirrored sides. And very quickly you can see that we have this piece that's on top of the arm. This is a very efficient way of doing it quickly. So I can convert this now to poly. And now I can go and loop this edge, which is on the middle. And since we don't need it, I'm just going to hold Control and Backspace. And this is the piece that's going to be for our arm at the moment. So I'm just gonna press Alt and X on both of them 2 times, and I'm gonna select glow poly, apply the blue material. I'm gonna leave it like this, and in our next chapter we're gonna move on and do something similar for the fingers.